Okay guys, we're back. As you can see, the camera is going to be a little bit different today and everything, but anyways, we're going to cover streaming with two PCs again, but this time we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's say you don't have the money to buy a capture card, then you just have like a random computer in your house, and then you have your gaming computer. Just so you know, my streaming computer is not like this great thing that costs a lot of money. I think it's an i7 3770 or something like that with like 8 gigs of RAM and a GT220 graphics card in it. It's really bad. But I use the processor to do the streaming anyways. So what we're going to cover today is actually streaming without a capture card. No peripherals connected from my computer to the other computer except for the internet. So we are going to need both computers connected to our modem, and we're going to send a video signal over to the streaming PC through Ethernet. I believe this is called NDI. I don't know what that stands for, but that's okay. So let me show you guys what you're going to do here. This is my OBS on my gaming computer, so you're gonna be able to see it captured by my streaming computer. I'm using my streaming computer to record all this. We're gonna go to Google here, google.com, and we're gonna search NDI OBS right here. After here, with the first one, it says obsproject.com. Click on that, and you're gonna come up to this page here, and you're gonna click on the download on the right. After this, sorry, I'm going a little bit fast, but this is pretty simple. Go all the way down where it says this is the newest build. Go all the way down to where it says assets, and you're gonna download the Windows installer here, and you're gonna launch that. Once you launch that, go through the entire process of installing it. It's going to install into your OBS, and then your computer is going to ask you to restart once it's done. I've already done all this. Once you've restarted and you reopen your OBS, you're going to go back to Tools, and now you're going to have this new thing called NDI Output Settings. Now, on the gaming computer, you're going to click on NDI Output Settings, and this little window is going to pop up. This little window is going to let you choose if you want this to be a main output or a preview output or whatever. I click on the main output, make sure this is checked off, and you can name this whatever you want. I left it as OBS. It really doesn't matter, but you need to do this on your gaming computer. Click OK, and now this is set up. Now I'm going to enable the preview here. This is what my streaming PC is seeing on the OBS, and it's being transferred over to the streaming PC. This is my gaming computer. It's being transferred over to my streaming PC. So I'm going to disable the preview on my gaming PC. So because you don't need this up at all. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the streaming PC, which you have to do those exact same steps. Download the NDI plugin, install it on your OBS, and restart your computer and all that cool stuff. Okay, so we're at the display capture for the streaming PC now, and we're gonna make sure that it installed the tools NDI output settings. With here on the display capture, on the streaming PC, I'm sorry, you actually do not have to check off the main output or preview output. None of that. It does not matter. On the streaming PC now, if it's connected to the same network of your gaming computer, should now see the output of your NDI output from your gaming computer as a source. So you're literally just going to go down here and right click, add source, and look for NDI source. NDI source is just like any other source. Create new or whatever. I have two created over here already. One of mine is going to be, it's going to say desktop, dedicated NDI output. That's actually for audio. I'll show you that in a second here. And the main one is going to be the desktop OBS, which is the one that we created on the streaming on the gaming computer, and it actually picks that up. So if I re-enable my display capture on my gaming computer, you'll notice that it actually pops up here through the NDI settings. I like to keep this. I like to keep the highest for the bandwidth possible, and the sync is on a network. You can actually try internal source timing or whatever. I haven't tried any of these yet, but I just kept it the way they gave it to me, and it works just fine. Now the reason why I have two NDI sources, is because there might be like an audio delay or an audio syncing issue when you're actually doing this method. So I did a dedicated audio NDI output, and to do that, let's see, take away display capture here. We're gonna go back to display capture on the streaming, on the gaming, or on the gaming computer. To do that, we're going to go to audio source on your desktop audio source. On desktop audio source here, you're gonna go to advanced audio properties. Or no, you're gonna go to filters. I'm sorry, filters. And you're gonna add a filter, which is here, and it's gonna be a dedicated NDI output audio only. Once you create that filter, I didn't change anything. I literally just created it, pressed OK, close. It will actually be seen as a source, an NDI source, from your streaming computer. So that's actually going to transfer specifically only audio, so you don't have any of that delay or the unsyncing from the audio and the video. And that's how I'm recording everything right now. So hopefully it doesn't show some weirdness in my voice and all that crazy blah blah blah, like an old translated movie or something like that. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But just an FYI, I am using a 2-mic setup. So I have a mic for my gaming computer and I have a mic for my streaming computer. This is a mic for the streaming computer. This is what I'm talking into right now. So if you have a mic for your gaming computer, you might have to maybe outsource that through a virtual audio channel or something like that. I haven't done that myself, so I'm not too familiar with it, but this is the easiest method I could think of without actually buying a capture card to actually stream from both computers or to a PC setup. And hopefully it helps you guys. I don't know how this is going to vary depending on your bandwidth of your network. I don't know how it's going to vary on your hardware, like your modem. I have a gigabit connection, so I don't have any issues with that. But let me know if you have any issues with it. I'll see if I can help. If I can't, well, I probably won't answer your questions. But if I can, I'll try to respond when I can on the comments. So thank you very much again, guys. If you liked the video, if it actually helped you, or just informative at all, please subscribe. Share the video so other people can see it. Remember, this is all being recorded off of my streaming computer, not off of anything else, not off of the gaming computer, and this is being recorded through the NDI settings for the network that I've done. Once you start each computer, it will ask you to give it access. It'll be like, do you want to give this access through the network? Just click OK. Just click allow. It's not an issue. It's just within your own network. It's not doing anything else. So thank you very much again, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. And have a good weekend. I think today's Saturday, right? So I guess weekend, yeah. Blah, 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 blah.